Imagine a world where your emotions no longer hold dominion over you, where inner tranquility reigns supreme despite life's relentless challenges. A world where the death of a loved one or the daily barrage of mishaps fails to disturb your peace. Sounds like a distant utopia, doesn't it? Well, snap out of it, because today we're diving headfirst into the realm of ancient Stoic philosophy, where toughness is the name of the game. In a society hell-bent on coddling you with constant stimuli, be it sugary snacks, mind-numbing movies, or adrenaline-pumping video games, there's a consistent effort to keep you weak, to keep you reliant on external sources for comfort and validation. But not anymore. Today we're reclaiming our inner strength, our resilience in the face of adversity, with a little something the Stoics like to call apatheia. Now, let's get one thing straight. Apatheia isn't about turning into an emotionless robot or checking out of the world around you. No, it's about toughening up, about mastering your emotions instead of letting them master you. It's about forging a fortress of inner tranquility that remains unshaken by the chaos swirling outside. By the end of this video, you're not just going to learn about apatheia, you're going to embody it. You're going to take back control of your emotions and stride through life with the unshakable confidence of a true Stoic. So buckle up, because we're about to embark on a journey of self-mastery like no other. And trust me, you won't want to miss a single moment of it. So what exactly is apatheia? Understanding apatheia. Stoic apatheia represents a mental state where one remains undisturbed by what the Stoics referred to as the passions. These passions include a range of emotions such as anger, fear, desire, grief, and excessive joy, which were seen as disruptive and misleading forces arising from faulty reasoning. Contrary to the common misconception associated with the term apathy in English, apatheia in Stoicism does not mean indifference or a lack of feeling. Instead, it embodies a state of tranquility and freedom from emotional turmoil. It can be considered that it is the recognition that these passions arise from misguided judgments about what is truly good or bad, and to rectify these judgments and align them with the rational order of nature by completely being detached from them. Additionally, apatheia entails overcoming the impulse to react emotionally or egotistically to external events and circumstances beyond one's control. According to Stoic teachings, only one's own will is within one's control, and it should harmonize with the natural order. Marcus Aurelius says, "If something external is causing you distress, it's not the thing itself that's troubling you, but your judgment about it. And it's within your power to erase that right now. And if it's something internal to yourself, is anyone stopping you from looking at it in a more positive way? Likewise, if you're distressed because you're failing to do something that strikes you as sound, why not do it rather than indulge in distress?" Marcus Aurelius, Meditations 847. The Stoic philosophy champions the notion of human agency, particularly emphasizing the remarkable autonomy inherent in each person's mind. At its core, this belief asserts that humans possess the capacity for rationality and reason, which serves as a guide in their interactions with the world. Stoicism contends that mastering one's emotions is pivotal in exercising this autonomy effectively. Instead of being mere reactors to external stimuli or victims of their passions, Stoics advocate for the active cultivation of emotional resilience and self-control. But how exactly can we practice apatheia? To practice apatheia, it is crucial to explore the passions that unsettle you and probe their origins. Do they stem from genuine or mistaken beliefs? Do they concern matters within your influence or beyond it? 1. Evaluate whether they contribute positively or negatively to your overall well-being. 2. Question these beliefs fueling your passions. Use rationality, logic, and evidence to rectify them. For instance, if anger arises from someone's insult, think about whether their opinion genuinely holds significance for you. Similarly, if fear of loss grips you, reflect on whether the object of concern truly holds essential value for your happiness. 3. Replace the misleading beliefs with truths that align with natural principles. For instance, if anger surfaces due to someone's insult, reassure yourself that their perspective doesn't dictate your worth. Likewise, if fear of loss looms, acknowledge the impermanence of all things. 4. Direct your attention towards what lies within your sphere of influence and release what does not. For instance, if anger arises from someone's insult, concentrate on responding with composure and reason. Similarly, if fear of loss frightens you, channel your focus and appreciation into what you currently have. 5. Cultivate constructive emotions that bolster your rationality and virtue. For instance, if anger emerges due to someone's insult, learn forgiveness and compassion towards them. Similarly, if fear of loss creeps in, cultivate gratitude and generosity towards the object in question. 6. Embrace mindfulness and self-awareness. Remain attentive to your thoughts and emotions, observing them without bias or attachment. Identify moments when they veer into irrationality or extremity, and gently guide them back to balance and rationality. Applying apatheia to challenges. Let's put this into an actual situation. How would a Stoic, for example, react to someone who has just insulted him? Acknowledge that as social beings, it's natural to seek appreciation and love from various sources, be it family, friends, or even strangers. However, it's crucial to recognize that people often act without fully understanding the impact of their words or actions. If they were aware, they might behave differently. Take a moment to consider why people act the way they do and what beliefs drive their behavior. However, it's essential to realize that you can't fully grasp their reality or experiences. Imagine the empathy and patience you'd extend if you did. Realize that you don't need to react to others' ignorance, especially if it causes unnecessary suffering due to irrational attachments. Recognize the folly of such attachments. It's not about feeling inferior or superior, but about acknowledging what triggers annoyance and addressing it kindly. If someone persists in their ignorance, it's okay to disengage. Follow the examples of Stoic philosophers. Cato pretended not to hear the insult when it was directed at him for this reason. Epictetus reminded himself that if he became upset about someone insulting him, he was equal to their fault. He also made a joke about how they would be much harsher if they knew him. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that the best retribution is not to be like that when someone insulted his character. In essence, cultivate understanding, patience, and resilience in the face of ignorance, focusing on your own growth and virtue rather than reacting to external provocations. Now let's take the example of having to face the death of a loved one. It is only natural for people to feel grief, sorrow, and sadness about that event. Some will even end up traumatized. But it's important to realize that the distress we feel is not solely caused by the event itself, but by our interpretation and judgment of it. We have the power to control how we perceive and respond to death. We have the option to look at it from a rational perspective and recognize that it's a natural part of life's cycle, that everything is impermanent. By challenging negative thought patterns and reframing our perspective, we can find solace and meaning in the midst of chaos. Stoicism is all about taking action, whether through honoring the memory of the departed or seeking support from others. It is about embracing rationality in every given moment and allowing ourselves to navigate the grieving process with resilience. In life's brief span, we're tasked with infusing meaning into our existence, overcoming obstacles that threaten to derail us. Amidst adversity, it's easy to be swept away by emotions like anger and fear. Yet, Stoic wisdom urges us to embrace apatheia, a serene state unshaken by life's turbulence, which isn't about numbing ourselves, but about mastering emotions and seizing control of our lives. Epictetus said, "Happiness begins with understanding. Some things we control, others we don't." Marcus Aurelius also said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." By focusing on what's within our grasp, our thoughts, actions, attitudes, we free ourselves from external control. Let's embrace each moment, viewing challenges as opportunities for growth. Cultivating apatheia, we navigate life's journey with tranquility, steering towards fulfillment. By understanding that our reactions stem from our judgments and beliefs, we unlock the power to reshape our perspectives and responses. Through rationality, resilience, and self-awareness, we can cultivate emotional resilience and reclaim agency over our lives. As we conclude, let's remember the benefits of embracing apatheia, a sense of peace amidst chaos, resilience in adversity, and the freedom to live authentically. May this journey inspire you to embark on your own path toward emotional mastery and fulfillment. Thank you for joining us on this exploration. We invite you to hit the like button, subscribe for future videos, and to share your reflections and experiences with Cultivating Apatheia in the comments below. And as you continue to explore Stoic philosophy and personal development practices, may you discover ever deeper wellsprings of wisdom and resilience in your life's journey.